product, I may have a technology that may be great in a given certain environmental condition. But how is it that's going to deliver it to me? Because when it comes to health and safety, there can be no compromises. And not only that, it has to provide me transparently, continuous 24/7 in 365 days. Right? That's what the whole purpose and objective is. Objective is not in a lab test. Objective mission is on the ground. That's what it should be. And indoor air quality parameters, as we heard. So if I have, as I heard from Mrs. Bora just now, that 430 outside, or maybe 172 outside, or if I go outside 500, is it really going to kill me? No. As he rightly said, it's the dosage, time and exposure. So that's why if you look at it, there is a lot of uneducation, there is a lot of misconception about the air quality, what it should be, actually. So let's look at it. And I've been hearing about this since morning, and I personally believe in this very strongly. It has to be a collaborative approach. There is no problem in the world that can be solved by the governments. Who are governments? Who make governments? It's you and me who make the governments, right? If I still burn something, or if I still do something in my own home, can the government get in my home and then change that? Not really. Public policy is something which is very, very important. Of course, whatever the needy and different agencies and different bodies are trying to do that, that's all right. Academic here, setting up standards. What standards should we follow? Do you know what is the air quality levels that we should all accept? There are 6 bodies, they all talk different languages. Somebody talks about PM 2.5, WHO will talk about bioaerosol, some NIOSH and OSHA will talk about the VOC and HCHO standards. Where is a single platform? And as we said, our biological construction, our environment is local. We need local research and understanding of the subject, and that's where we need to create our own standard. Of course, we are not a rich country, we don't have R&D, but definitely we can learn from the other nations and we can regrow from that. Of course, the industry collaboration is very important, because without the participation of actually the industry, you cannot create a right, sustainable solution. It will only remain to be a policy. A policy in itself has no meaning till the time it's not executed and not achieved on the ground. So that's what is very important. Another very important part is, I have seen, originally when you look at particles, or you look at the particle efficiency in different parts of the world, we have been doing huge amount of research on that particular ground. Originally the EN standards started from Europe, then became the MOV standards in US. They use specific type of particles which they picked up from their environment. Based on that, they created standards. Do you know there is something called Beijing particles? They work basis on that Beijing particles, and that's what they are developing their standards. Why can't we have Delhi particles, Kanpur particles, or Patna particles, or maybe some particles which are more relevant to my country, and do on that? So that's the local R&D is very important. So after doing all this, and being in HVAC industry for the last 38 years, being with the Green Building Council and many other platforms, we started to look at an impounding need for a clean air delivery, sustainability, and performance-based engineering. That's where we are, gentlemen, today, and ladies and friends here. We ended up setting up a new startup enterprise, which is more of a technology enterprise. And so, can you just keep, yeah. And after looking at raw filtrations, raw technologies, and assessments, we developed and invented something called Magneto Central Air Cleaner. So the gentleman here, he did mention that. We already did that, sir, and we have proven it on the ground, and we are making our horizon and understanding of the subject much wider. And it's a filterless technology, so it's not like a something that you buy and you keep paying all the time. So if the India has to grow, we have to take a leap, jump forward. We can't be working with an age-old technology. So today, if you have to put a Wi-Fi system or maybe a GSM system, you can't go back to 2G. It's only going to 6G, right? But today, if I have to set it up in India, I have to internalize that, and I have to look at it, how I can take that leap jump. So that's what we are trying to do here, and we are talking about 3 things: health, safety, and savings. Why am I saying saving? Because at the end of the day, in any decision, it's your money that takes a final call, right? And if you want to solve a large-scale problem, it has to make a financial viable idea. How is it that if I add value to the entire chain of business, people would not like to look at air purifier or air purification solution as an expense, but as an investment that grows. So I'm going to take you through that. How is that possible? So we commercialized our technology because we are an Indian-centric company. We commercialized our technology on 15th of August 2017. We did our field trials and we applied for Indian patent. So we already applied for Indian patent. And we set up a startup enterprise recognized by Government of India in the March 2018. And I'll just run you through the impact that we already made. So because of the paucity of time, I'll try and shrink many of the things. Yeah. So this is the technology hub that we have. So we almost know all the technologies that exist. Go on. This are some of the market segmentations that we cover. So this is an interesting thing we have introduced, which is called central air cleaning system. Your air conditioner need not be a fertile ground of air pollution or a fertile ground of bioaerosol. Why the convergence cannot happen? Why you should look at only trap technology? Why not look at something where you can trap and you can neutralize them as also? So we introduced a far-sighted technology which is based on trap and kill. It takes care of PM 2.5. It's low pressure drop. You save money. So I'm going to show you how we save money. And of course, filter cleaning and all kinds of systems have been built into it. So in fact, we have gone to an extent that where we have collected the local data and we have put that into the machine learning, and we have invented another series of a system which is called intelligent maintenance system. Because it's not the technology that can solve the problem, it's not the great product that can solve the problem, it's not the great installation that can solve the problem, and also the great operation and maintenance all put together can solve the problem. So this is how it is structured, and this is what the process of working is. This is a magnetic, so it's like same way what you're seeing maglev trains or bullet trains for that matter. So what are we doing on the health, safety and saving? So it's a complete IAQ control. So when we are saying complete IAQ control, I'm not saying PM 2.5, I'm saying PM 2.5, bioaerosol and VOCs, right? And then also we are saying it has to be assured air quality. Then we are saying safety. Of course, the cross-infection from each other has to be safeguarded, because as we are getting more and more indoor, the cross-infection opportunity is increasing. So bioaerosol. Also, another dynamic that I want to add on is that it's not just protecting people, it's also protecting assets. All your assets, your paints, your life cycle of everything that you have inside is prolonged when you have clean air. Imagine if we are able to save money and make a sustainable business model. So I will be a larger contributor to that. So let's go on that and see it. So these are some of the places where we already done it, because at Magneto we always believe in doing first and then going out and talking about it and having a huge amount of case studies and then talking about it. So these are some of the technology companies who have already adopted this and successfully have proven it. And this is the way we are making it: verified air quality made available to the user in the most clean-cut way. Could you believe that by making this available and with the technological aspect, within the last 3 months, 20 developers are working with us. Right now we are making an impact on 10 large airports. That's what the catalytic change we want to bring, because we are here to solve a large-scale air pollution problem solving. You can see this is the air quality that my client is already maintaining on a real-time basis at their own locations right now. Go on. Okay, so we have 148 here right now. So that's what we have here. And of course we have about 1,000 CO2. That's what tells us. Of course we will have more number of people, and of course our CO2 inside will be going up. So we're going to show you here the impact that we are making. This is a very important one. So from the 15th August to 30th of September, we have already covered 13,000 people. We already covered more than 1 million square feet. And could you believe that we already saved 1,600 metric tons of CO2? And we already designed for more than 15 million square feet of space, which will annually save about 6,000 metric tons of CO2. That's a catalytic change, that's an impact that we are talking about, which is not just a social impact, it's also a sustainability impact. Okay. This is the real time that one can see that how the system performs, because this is the monitoring actually will prove that exactly whether the systems are performing or not. And of course, so our vision is that health and comfort has to compile together, and believe me, this is already happening globally. Complete clean air has to be the way forward. Large scale air pollution problem solving is the key. That's the way we have to solve. So we cannot confine ourselves in a small box and then say, hey, my air quality is good, but you have to look at it from the larger ones. And also there is something called future proofing. So that means what I invest in today, how many more years is valid for me tomorrow? So technologists and economists today, they do future proofing. So our technology and the product that we introduce is already meeting this. And of course, economics. The most important thing that I would like to say is India to globe. Why so? We are great engineers, but we don't have great R&D. But what we are, Desi Jugaad. That's what we say in our bhasha, right? Who are we? If you look at ourselves, we are great re-engineers. That means if there's a platform given to us, we can definitely develop something better for what has been given to us. So that's what our mission objective is, that the next technologies we need to adopt, we need to redevelop and make it for the world. That's what the whole thing is. And of course, that's what everybody said, and that's what we believe in. Collaboration is the only way to solve a large-scale problem like air pollution. So friends, here we are. These are some of the clients. We have already done it. So many of the places when you visit, you'll see, hey, this is the air quality that we are serving inside, and that's what has been done. So thank you very much for protecting people.
Thank you, Mr. Himanshu. Please be on the stage for a while. I think we'll have some questions from the audience also. So I'll make it very